welcome back to Cap's Party. We are on Blood Drive. It's technically not the last chapter, I guess. It's a bonus chapter. I think it's like a prelude to the next game, which is called Blood Drive as well. So let's just sit back and fucking enjoy. Well, hopefully, no doubt it'll be pretty fucking stressful. But anyway, titties. Oh, it's Nene. Housewife 1. She must have an important role in this game. And you know what my kid told me? He said that incident was connected with an underground website that's gotten real popular at his school. Oh, it's a Silk Road. Oh, I think I heard about that one on the news a while back. Profiles being used for bullying and to find dates. Is that kind of stuff still going on? What is Naomi, just eavesdropping or something? Well, the news has stopped covering it, but it's still happening from what I hear. I wonder if my kid goes on any websites like that. Maybe I should talk to him about it. He's too busy looking at porn, don't even worry about it. It's fine. It was late afternoon, right around the time students were returning home from school, and here I was again. Standing right in front of the intercom at the door to Seiko's house. I'd been here for over an hour now, standing, stirring, wondering whether to push that button. Do it. Do it, Nene. I must have looked really suspicious, especially since I'd been here yesterday and the day before too, and each time I wound up just going home. But today would be different. That's what I told myself. Today I'd actually push that intercom button. I was ready to face my demons. Okay. Oh, Seiko siblings. I remember little fucking you. Was that the little brother's name? Yeah. Hey! You two can't just run off like that. That was you, Seiko's younger brother. Alright, line up. Make sure you got your shoes on tight. There we go. Straighten that hat. You looking pimp? Very good. I think we're ready now. Take my hands, please. Now, you think you two can behave at the market? Uh-huh. Eat it. That's what I like to hear. Oh, so Seiko's not there. So you is... Oh, you's the new Seiko, guys. I made sure I hid out of sight while they were leaving the house. You and the other two kids were definitely Seiko's younger siblings. They were the reason I'd come. They were the ones I wanted to see. I had no idea what to say to them, but I knew for sure that Seiko existed, so I had to say something. Maybe I'd show them this cell phone picture and tell them, hey, this is your sister, and ask if they remembered anything about her. That's a little weird. It would be okay. I just needed to explain myself. They'd understand. They had to. I'd made up my mind. Now was the perfect chance. I stepped out from my hiding place. Hey! But barely made out a single word before I felt someone grab my arm from behind me, holding me back. Satoshi? Is it Satoshi? Who's there? Oh, it's Ayumi. Don't do this. Don't do it. Class rep? I understand where you're coming from, but you just can't do this. Our class rep, Shinozaki, was shaking her head at me. She was determined to stop me from confronting Seiko's family. My vision was starting to blur. Oh. What do you plan to say to them? You know how it's going to turn out. Oh, boo-hoo. Bit. Alright, nay. I couldn't hold back my tears any longer. I swatted on the ground and took a shit and looked up at the class rep, who was staring back at me with equally glassy eyes. Aww. So, hang the fuck on a second, guys. The end of this game did not explain if everybody got out okay. I mean, did they escape from the school like the first time? I don't know. I don't know. There were only a handful of people in the world who could truly understand what I was going through. Only those of us who returned from Heavenly Horse Elementary School alive. Only Shinozaki, Satoshi, Kishinuma, and Yuka. As for those who lost their lives there, Seiko, Mayu on the Bayou, Fappa, and Miss Shishido, we came back to find their very existence was wiped clean from this world entirely. Nakashima, hey. I was walking home, defeated and dejected with the class rep at my side, when she suddenly addressed me. It sounded like she wanted to tell me something. I've been doing research these last couple of weeks at the library, looking up information about the Shinozaki estate. That's the house where Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki lived, the place that the beings in control of Heavenly Host once called home. Okay, get to the fucking point. You might recall that the newspaper articles we found about the kidnappings and murder incident gave precious little information about Sachiko. Yes, I remember. And aside from local papers, nobody even bothered covering the news about Yoshi's death at all. Yoshi? How the fuck do you pronounce... Whatever, the game's over, Monica. It's the last chapter. Digging up this information was no small feat. She was looking down at her feet and kept a steady, quiet tone the whole time she was talking. It seemed like this was all leading up to something. But she was kind of an expert when it came to ghosts and the occult and such, so I trusted her. I wanted to know where she was going with it. It seems Yoshi Shinozaki's former home is here, in this prefecture, in the outskirts, by the mountains. Her home, of course. That's what home is. Yep, right in our backyard. It's that close. Yeah, Heavenly Horse once stood where Kizuraki is now, after all. And since Yoshi Shinozaki worked there, it makes sense her home wouldn't be too terribly far away. Okay, where are you going with this girl? Do you want to go there? Naho mentions it in her notes too, remember? That's where she salvaged the original Sachiko proxy for the ritual. Yes, girl, I remember this. I played the game. Jesus. I lived it. So yeah, seems like a good place for us to find something, don't you think? The origin of the Shinozaki family curse rests within those walls. And I believe there must be some clue there that can help shed light on the Lord. She had my full attention now that she sounded like a preacher. I swallowed hard, as if taking it all in. I got an address too. If we take the train, we could be there in less than an hour. So, what do you say, Nakashima? Let's go check it out. Right now! The Shinozaki estate. I was haunted by the memories of Heavenly Host, and this would entail visiting the source of it all. Where the danger would be far greater, yet somehow... Lead on, class rep! It was right around 4:30 in the afternoon. The day was already cooling to night, and the sun would surely be setting shortly after we arrived at our destination. Oh great, so we're going to go to the creepy-ass home in the night time. Makes total sense. But neither of us really cared. I just wanted to be there as soon as humanly possible. If there was even the slightest chance of finding answers, I'd welcome it. Maybe we can bring them back. The two of us went right to the station and hopped on the very next train we could find out to the countryside, grasping at straws for all we were worth. Oh my god, just get on with it, please. Goddamn. I'm sorry, guys, but they spend like 20 minutes recapping the entire fucking game. I began to wish I had gone back to change clothes before we left. Some freshy underwear, perhaps. But if I'd have done that, I'd have had to explain to Mom where I was going, and I sincerely doubt she would have been amenable to the idea. I could have always just gone away, of course, but then that'd be directly disobeying my mother and undoubtedly making her worry sick about me. The class rep and I were seated next to each other on the local commuter train I'd never ridden before. There were only two of the passengers. Oh my god, Mogeko Castle flashback. much like us, they were simply staring down at the ground and riding in silence, lost in their own thoughts. This music, though. These last couple of weeks had been brutal. All 5 of us who survived were feeling it. We were more exhausted than we'd ever been in our entire fucking lives. But no matter how crazy people said we were, no matter how much our souls ached for the memories, we could never forget Seiko and the others. Every photo we had of them, though, be it on film or digital, had its face blacked out completely. And the scariest, saddest thing I could imagine was the passage of time, because eventually I knew I'd have trouble remembering what they looked like. Listen, I wanted to run something by you. We're the only ones who have any memory of Miss Yui, Ayo and Debayu, Shinohara and Fappa, right? Because if you die in Heavenly Host, it's as if you never existed in the first place. You're erased from the collective memory of everyone in the real world. Yes, again, Ayumi, I've played the game. Why was she bringing this up? I just looked down at my knees, trying unsuccessfully to fight back the tears that were welling up in my eyes yet again. Well, have a look at this. Naho de Hosh nods to the netherworld. It's just a spirit medium girl's blog, right? Doesn't anything seem odd about it to you? The blog's final entry was the one detailing the Sachiko Ever After ritual, but we already knew that. There were no updates after it because... Wait. Didn't Naho Daho die? Right. The class rep nodded and looked into my eyes. We're gonna sneeze. Achoo! Jesus! Ugh. Excuse me. Naho Daho lost her life in Heavenly Host Elementary School just like everyone else. But how can that be? I'm not sure of the reason. But this is proof positive. Proof that not everyone who dies in the school gets erased from existence. Oh my god, that's totally a great point, Ayumi. Finally fucking doing something that makes sense. I checked on her mentor, Mr. Kabiki too. He also died in elementary in Heavenly Host. But just like Naho Daho, there's still ample record of his existence. I was literally on the edge of my seat, leaning in close and hanging on her every word. She flashed me a smile. So let's not give up hope, okay? Okay, fuck yeah. I was crying hard now, but for the first time since we'd come back, I could see the teentiest faint of glimmer of hope in the darkness. It wasn't much to go on, but it was easily the best news I'd heard in 2 weeks, and it made me feel a lot better about this impromptu trip. Even just this one vague clue improved our chances of finding something at the Shinozaki estate significantly. At least now, we knew what to look for. What? Just go find some of Seiko's old schoolwork. Ah, Kishi. Now arriving at Kishi Station. Bring, bring, telephone. Guess we're here. Man, we're really out in the boonies, aren't we? The earth smells so shitty. Yep, that's called cow shit. That's why I keep all my windows closed. It's nice, isn't it? And we were fortunate to get here while there's still some light left. We should find the estate before it gets dark. That's a fucking great idea. This was the end of the line, a desolate farming community with nothing but farmhouses and fields as far as the eye could see. There was only one main road, and due to the mountainside setting of this picturesque village, it maintained a gradual upward slope the whole way. Great. Not a lot of people around. Yeah. And here I was kind of hoping I could meet with one of the locals and ask some questions. Evidently, the Shinozaki family had a lot of clout here once, and were held in high esteem. How the fuck do you know that? Really? Since you're a Shinozaki too, I wonder if you have some distant ancestry in common with them or something. Yes, distant cousins or something. I guess it's possible. But there are an awful lot of Shinozakis in Japan, you know. That's true. Yeah, but you live down the road, right? So, are we going the right way? I think it's this way, yeah. But to be honest, the address I found didn't have a house number, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh, but what about your cell phone? Does it have that GPS thing? Can we use that to figure out where we're going? I already tried, but it looks like there's no map data for this area, which is actually very strange. No, it's not very strange. Trust me. I live in the fucking countryside, girl. It's not strange. If you say so. The road was paved the whole way, but it was full of cracks and holes, resulting in countless tiny pebbles and patches of sand crunching under our feet. That's amazing! And the darker it got, the more noticeable the sound of the uneven terrain became. There was something unsettling about the idea of two schoolgirls in uniform walking around a strange, large, deserted village at the cusp of twilight. Hey, I really think we should stop and ask someone for directions. How about we pay that house a visit? She was pointing at one of the isolated farmhouses directly in front of us. Sounds good. It's getting dark after all. Let's pick up the pace. Yes, goddammit. Let's do that. Excuse me. Show me, my son. Hello. Konnichiwa. Maybe they're not home. Let's try someplace else. I bet you there is nobody in this village town. Eek! What? That scared the fuck out of me. What was that? Yeah, I don't like this. Let's get away from here. Everybody's dead. I know it's a little unsettling, but if we don't get some information, we'll never find a place. So, come on, let's try asking at that one. This time she was pointing to a slightly more inviting-looking residence nearby, sporting a blue roof. Ah, blue. Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Yes? That was creepy as fuck. Good evening, miss. We're a bit lost, and we would be very grateful if you could help us find our way. I could see the figure of a middle-aged woman through the frosted glass door. I wasn't sure if she was actually going to open it for us, given that we were strangers and she was, by all appearances, a woman alone in an isolated house. Ah, she's an old lady. She don't give a fuck. What's all this, then? Ah, good evening. Sorry to bother you so late. We've come all the way from Fujisawa, and we're trying to find a certain residence. Oh my, what a cute little visitors, and coming all this way with the sun going down, no less. Thank goodness, she seemed perfectly normal. Perfectly kind old woman. I thought she was fucking middle-aged. I took my place next to the class rep and bowed my head in respect. So, where is it you're trying to go, then? I'm trying to reach this address, but I don't have a house number. This is all I know. Let's see. What business do you have at the Shinozaki estate? Actually, we're investigating something, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's, for school assignment. The old lady's demeanor changed in an instant. She made herself as large as she could and began pushing us out of her house. Oh, shit. Miss, is something wrong? Get the fuck out. Go on, get. What is her problem, goddamn hillbilly? What? Nanny? Oh, why didn't you just tell us? If there's an issue, if there is a danger, lady, tell us. What was all that about? Just seeing the words Shinozaki Estate seemed to send her off the deep end. This could be a problem. No shit. If we can't find a way there, then let's just go to home. Let's go home. Problem solved. Let's go and look at Google Maps. We'll get the satellite view. It'll be great. I don't like this music, guys. It's making me nervous. The day was fading fast. The sky was still blue for now, but it was getting darker by the minute. Streetlights were popping on all around us. Let's just try and find another house. There must be someone around here who will tell us what we need to know. Yeah, You'd think. Oh, nervous laughter. That old lady is still standing there, right inside the door. God, you're right. Why? Is she still watching it? Let's go, okay? This is getting really fucking creepy. She seemed like such a kind old woman, too, when she first answered the door, but now she just felt menacing. The sudden change was almost staggering. Okay, let's just go to fuck home, ladies, please. 6:30, huh? We've been here for an hour, and it took us an hour to get here. Let's go home. Let's just go home. Yeah. We walked for quite a while after that. The fields and trees were becoming more plentiful, while houses were becoming much a rarer sight. The road's incline had gotten a lot steeper, too. God damn. We were literally climbing a mountain now, and the likelihood of finding a house we sought, or any houses at all, seemed to be lessening with every step. And why the fuck are you still walking? You know the hills have eyes, right? No joke. Oh, a car coming! Watch out, Nakashima. Thanks. We pushed ourselves against the guardrail and waited for the car approaching from behind to pass by before we can get... What do you mean, pass by? Get a fucking ride. Is it stopping? Oh, hey! What's a couple of schoolgirls doing down in a place like this? It's dangerous to be walking in the road, you know. Why don't you fine little ladies put your booties in my fucking pickup truck? The mini pickup pulled up alongside us, and an older gentleman, stuck his head out the window. He seemed like a sociable sort. Yeah, so did the old woman until she... I don't know. We're actually looking for the Shinozaki residence, if you have any idea what that is. And then he just drives away. Shinzaki! Yeah, the old Shinzaki estate. It's up that way. Deep into mountains. Oh my god, it's a northern accent. Just up ahead. Yep. That's good. We've been going the right way after all. Yeah, but it's a ways in there. If Yins is walking, it's going to take you a good long time. Do you know what business you got in a place like that? But hop in if you want. I'll take you. The class rep and I looked at one another square in the eyeballs. He seemed a little shady, but it was getting pretty late, and as they say, beggars can't be choosers. We wouldn't get another opportunity like this. Oh, okay. So you're gonna risk getting raped because you can't be bothered walking. That's great, ladies. Way to think it through. So, we thanked the old man and got in his truck. His pedo-mobile. He's not that old. For fuck's sake. Heh. Truck's supposed to be a 3-seater, but just kind of crowded. Sorry about that. That's quite alright. We're very grateful. If we'd kept on walking, it would have been nighttime before we knew it. Well, I sure ain't got a lot of business up at the old Shinozaki estate on the mountains these days. Why are you two looking to go up there, anywho's? Well, I'm not really sure how to put it. Let's just say that there's some information we're trying to find. Information? About a nurse who used to live there a long time ago. A woman named Yoshi Shinozaki. Yeah, back into day, it used to be mountains that run into clinic. It did. Lots of people went up there all the time. But nobody goes near it anymore. Don't know what kind of shape it'll be in. Ah, so it used to be a mountain. A clinic in the woods. Great. We just kept driving further up the mountain path, and the higher we got, the rougher the ride became. Road maintenance was clearly not a priority here. With 4 tyres on 4 different elevations at any given point in time, the whole truck was being rocked to its core. Aww. Ow! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just glad I'm wearing my seatbelt. Yeah, Ayumi isn't. Living on the edge. This is quite the road, isn't it, mister? What? Are you gonna crash? The old man's driving was starting to frighten me. I could see Ayumi's head bouncing up and down, and it honestly felt like we were in a runaway vehicle. Oh, a runaway vehicle. Mister? Aren't you going a little fast? Meep, meep, get the fuck out of the road. What? Is it a deer? Is it a bear? Is it a human? What the fuck is it? Come on, I want to see. My heart was beating a mile a minute. That was a person on the road, wasn't it? The class rep and I had both gone pale. We looked over at the old man. It's okay. Whatever it was, I didn't hit it. Believe me, you hit a person or an animal on the road, it makes a bigger noise than that. This old man seemed to have gone a little weird now as well, and much like the old woman in town, he started off so kind and helpful. Who was that in the road? Dunno. Hey, end of the line. Can't go any further by car. You're gonna have to hoof it. You going or you want me to drive you back? Looks like we're going. Thanks very much, kind sir. I'll be waiting here for you. You just come back when you're done. I can't rightly leave you two little girls out here by themselves, after all. So, he's just gonna wait on the mountain. Thank you for your consideration. I don't trust him. I don't trust him to be there when we get back, ladies. Oh my god, I wonder what the fuck that noise was. That does not sound natural. Class rep, are you okay? That was scary. There was definitely something strange about him. But he did say he'll wait for us, so I think he's a good person where it counts. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, you're guessing. That's not good. The sun was setting rapidly and the evening was in full stride. And at the top of this uncompromisingly steep road sat Yoshi Shinazaki's home and clinic. Ah, look. It plateaus up ahead. Is that the place? Please, God, tell me it's the place. We finally made it! Fuck yeah! Only took half an hour. Is this creepy music? Yes, I believe it is. There's nothing here. This had to be the place. The site of Shinazaki is dead, but there was no house here anymore. The building was torn down. And after we came all this way, too. Wait, hold up. Look over there. Is that a barn? I don't know. Oh, looks like a barn. You're right. I wonder why this was spared if the estate wasn't. I wonder indeed. It was a small barn on the edge of the property, and remarkably, when I flipped the light switch, the lights actually came on. It still had electricity today. Is this possible? Yeah. It's kind of giving me the creeps though. Despite our misgivings, we'd gone far outside of our comfort zone to get here, so we set about searching this mysterious barn for any answers. Oh. Let's have a nosy, shall we? Oh. It's a large drum that seems to have once been used for burning waste products. That means poop. Nothing but soot and ash inside. I wonder what was burning in here. I don't know. Looks like plain old ash to me, but it could have been anything. Okay. A hemp sack. It's filled to the brim with some kind of green. Probably feed for farm animals. Guess I had chickens or something. Yeah. God, this is thrilling. There's a mesh of old cardboard boxes here, and I'm going to rest a toolbox. And okay, so we got tools and we got food. In case we get stuck up in here. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly of use. Okay. Hey, look! This box has Shinazaki. What is that? 1 written on it? You're right. I guess that means just really wants a house at some point. Okay. So we're definitely in the right place. That's some maze balls. I mean, I've looked at everything though. Right? What's this? An old worn-out blanket that someone seems to have left here. Somebody from the outside must have sought shelter here at some point. Yeah, maybe. I guess just getting out of the wind isn't enough, and brr, it's starting to get kind of cold in here with the sun going down. Yep. Okay. Now what? We spent another half an hour or so rifling through the shit on the barn floor, to the ceiling, looking for anything we possibly could to find that might help us. I don't see a single thing here that sheds any light on the Yoshi at all. It's full on night outside too. We've kept that poor old man waiting long enough. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about him. It seemed like a waste to leave here empty-handed, but we've done all we could, for today at least. It was time to start heading home. I can't believe that. I can't believe all that's left is just barn. Yeah. I don't think I'd want to take anything home with me anyway. You never know. Something might be attached to it. Like a spirit or something. We should come back tomorrow a little earlier. I'd like to try talking to more of the locals. Good God, why? Why would you want to do that? Sounds like a plan. It felt like the sun had been setting forever, but now it was nowhere in sight. The wooded mountains were all around us, were cloaked in a veil of darkness. There weren't any lights to help guide our path either, so we really couldn't see where we were going. Man, it's dark. It was just the way we came. We need to find our way back to the road, I think. That's it. Though, since I remember just walking straight toward the barn. Ah, class rep, look! What, old man headlights? Nestled among the branches just beyond a small grove of trees. The inside lights of a tiny truck shone like a beacon in the night. It's the old man's truck. Yeah, it has to be, thank goodness. I didn't much like the idea of getting stranded in the woods. There was something oddly fulfilling about getting out and actually doing something, success or no. It felt so much fruitful than moping around at home. I didn't care if this was a fool's errand, as long as I just kept looking, day after day. I felt like I could move on. It wasn't hope, it was purpose. Poipus. It was poipus, guys. Seiko taught me that... Oh, isn't that nice? Look at that. Fast forward. What the fuck is that? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? What? What is that? What is that? Why has it appeared? Wait. There's the old man. Oh, where's the old man? Maybe we're going too long for him. I mean, it's cold, but maybe he had to... You know... She began scratching her head and blushing a bit, clearly embarrassed at the suggestion. Yeah, maybe. Well, he left the engine running, so he should be back soon. Let's just wait for him. Yeah, 'cause he's not dead. No. Nobody's died in this game before. It's so chilly on the willy out here. Though my stomach is freezing. What? Oh, your stomach's freezing? I'm sure he won't mind if we waited inside the truck, right? No, surely not. He's dead. That's true. Okay then, class rep first. Huh? No good, it's locked. Oh no. Well, that's such balls. Guess we don't have much choice. Let's just wait out here. Oh, you'll be waiting all night, ladies, 'cause you know he did, right? He totally did. It's so cold outside. What time is it anyway? 10:30. Oh, it's 8:20. About the right time for the cold night. Really? The old man's not coming back, is he? So what do we do? Why would he leave his truck? Why? Maybe he did go for a pee and then he fell down a ravine. Maybe there's no ghost. It was so dark we couldn't even see the road, and climbing all the way back down would require far more of a hike than we were prepared for. Oh no. Save it. Start walking anyway. Oh, I think... Oh. Think of something else, ladies. Think of something else. I noticed this when we were in the truck coming up here, but there's an awful lot of spots along the road where the guardrail is out. What? Guardrail? There were indeed. I could easily imagine being blissfully unaware that we were near the edge of the road, then slipping and falling down the mountain. It's a good job we didn't walk down then, isn't it? And since there's no lights, walking seems pretty dangerous, don't you think? You're absolutely right, girl. You have a point. We should probably just keep waiting. If the old man is off taking a shit, then he'll probably be back in a minute anyway. Maybe he's taking a really big dump. Yeah, it is cold, but I say we wait. What's gonna happen? So we waited, and eventually, a half an hour had passed, still with no sign of the old man's return. Where on earth could he be? I don't think he's coming back. But he even left an engine running. Well, he's dead. He's dead. Maybe he went for a pee or a poop and he fell off the mountain. The only sound either of us could hear in this dense, dark forest was that of the truck's engine idling away. So, what do we do? At this rate, we'll never get home. Break into the fucking truck and drive it down the mountain. It's not that big of a deal. Just do it. Be very careful, though. Phone's out of range, so we can't call anybody. Take the truck. Grand Theft Auto, this fucking game. All the way, right to the end. And then fucking smash in Yoshi's head with a fucking dildo or something. I don't know. I guess our only choice is Nakashima. What do you think about returning to that barn? I mean, it's got light at least. That is true, but I would rather prefer if we just broke into the truck and slept in there. Or drop it down a mountain. Why the barn? Because that's the only fucking place. Well, if we can't get back down the mountain tonight, we should at least take shelter and rest until morning, don't you think? It just seems safer than staying here. So, we're gonna spend a night. I should have had the thought of spending a whole night in this cold, dark mountain, but she was right. We really didn't have much of a choice. I agreed with her that this was the only real course of action that made sense, but nobody has suggested breaking into the truck and driving it home. Safer than staying here? Yeah, I just get a bad feeling about this road, from this road, or from this whole mountain, really. It's like there's some kind of presence. And our best bet for dealing with it is to go to some place well lit and get out of the elements. You feel a presence? Is this something we should be afraid of? Oh, she's psychic, isn't she? I don't know. I'm not even sure if it's a person or something else. And it could be one presence or many. Fantastic. You don't know much then, do you? All I can really say is that we're being watched. Okay then, let's hurry the fuck up and get back to the barn. Oh, Ayumi, you know how to freak me out. Finding ourselves with no other choice, we put the road behind us, and we began walking up the dirt path leading to the Shinozaki family barn. However, save it. Was the barn this far from the road before? This is weird. It's really weird. It's like the road leading to it just vanished. Does this mean we're lost? Wait, don't wander off. Sorry. Come on, let's try retracing our steps. We'll just turn around and go back the way we came. Okay, so we're lost. Oh, we're gonna get separated. I just know it. I know it. I fucking know it. Sounds good to me. Oh, I know it. I know it. One of us is gonna fucking stumble off somewhere. Goddamn my life. We're going the right way, aren't we? Shouldn't we be seeing the road soon? We're lost. Where are we? Oh god, no. We're lost. We're lost in the middle of the damn forest. What? Yep, we're definitely lost. There were literally nothing but something trees as far as I could see. In every direction, dark, looming trees. Their tall, thin forms were casting a web of shadows all along the mountainside, obscuring our vision of anything at all outside our immediate surroundings. Don't you have a compass on your phone? Let me guess, no battery? Ah, it uses GPS, great. Oh, does that... Oh, it does. Oh. Why can't this stupid thing get any location data? God. We are in the 7th circle of hell, Ayumi. You don't get GPS down here. What good is it if it craps out on me when I need it the most? What the fuck is this? Somebody's chanting. Did you just hear a voice? I couldn't make out what it was saying, but yeah, that sounded like a person. Or maybe it was just a wind in the trees. Shudder, shiver. At any rate, we need to find our way off this mountain. Do you have any ideas? I mean, we shouldn't just wander around aimlessly. Curl up into a ball and just roll. And you will roll down the mountain. Oh my god, Bear Grylls 101, guys. Come on. That's true. If we got lost in the mountains, they say you should never head towards low ground. Oh, okay, don't roll up into a ball then. Oh, I didn't know that. Best course of action is probably to just stay in the place and wait for daybreak, but it's cold and we have no tent. Maybe if we huddle together... Oh my god, is this what this whole thing was, Ayumi? Is this what this whole thing has been about? Just getting close to me? Alright, guys. I'm gonna have to end this episode here. I think there'll be maybe one more episode. I'm not sure how long this chapter is. But I'm getting into it now. Finally. I mean, goddamn, this game sometimes. It can just take a while to get going, you know. It's like they've got to set the scene with so many goddamn words. I just want to see some action sometimes. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, leave a like. Leave a comment. You know, I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. Share, like, subscribe, man. Share, like, subscribe, comment, and favorite. And I will see you cannot favorite in the next episode. Take care of yourself now, man. Oh, Yandere Sim style. Fucking kill a bitch. Oh, look at you. Yas, with your man song and your afro. Where the fuck are you going, ho? Oh, yeah. Bitch in the bathroom. Pass out in the toilet. Fuck you. Yeah. Stab this motherfucker. Oh, I'll kill you too. Fuck it. It's fine. She also has an eye for Mr. Jettison, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. Oh my god. Has she seen his wishing tree?